Once again, comics, hold the cord into the bottom of the microphone. Shouldn't have any problems. That's been going well so far for us. Now I'd like to introduce to you a man who does fucking everything. He does all sorts of shit. You can find out more about him at Awkward Handle on most social media things. Give it up for Joel Elliott, everybody.
All right. Oh man, I am a master of self-sabotage. I'm doing open mic comedy in a dive bar in the middle of Alabama while the World Series Game 7 is like just freshly tied. I don't expect any of you to hear anything that I'm saying. I haven't been out for a while. It's good to be somewhere familiar, you know? Like, I feel like the Coppertop, like, if you could take my depression and manifest it in a physical location, it would look exactly like this, you know? So it's so good to be back in the Coppertop. I have balanced through most of my life a combination of both a lack of self-identity and a low self-esteem. Like I don't know exactly who I am, I know I don't like it, you know? It's a very confusing time. My therapist recently dumped me. That's true. I kind of felt bad for her, like, because I spent like 50 minutes talking to her about how I fear rejection, and I freeze up just out of the fear that I'm going to get rejected at things, and the whole time she's thinking, oh man, I got to dump this guy at the end of this. It was, that's awkward. Follow my Awkward Handle on Twitter, by the way, by following at Awkward Handle on Twitter. I got here through dubious means. My email address is stuckinhuntsville@gmail.com. It's the actual address. You can reach out. And it's not because I don't like Huntsville. It's because like Huntsville is this oasis of sanity in the middle of a state that is very well aware that it's backwards. You know, like I'm stuck in Huntsville just because every time I walk to the edge of town, I hear those banjos from Deliverance, and I just turn around and train my eyes on the Regions Bank building. I'm like, let's just go back in. There is nothing good out there for you. I got here through dubious means. Anybody that says what doesn't kill you makes you stronger has never been in a relationship with somebody that has an anger problem for an extended period of time. It's not true. What doesn't kill you will make you a scared little bunny rabbit. I got married in Pennsylvania, and the marriage went so south that I spent the last 2 months of the marriage in Alabama jail. Like, it went south in every way possible. And so I was like fresh to Alabama when I was in Alabama jail, and I was still kind of like testing the limits and the boundaries, trying to figure out exactly how weird it is around here. One of the first things I did was ask for a Quran, because I figured, they're so free with the Bibles. I was like, hey, can I get a Quran? They're like, no, you got to pay for one of those. But they will give you Bibles all day. If you ask for Bibles in Alabama jail, man, they will do. Like, you could build a little fort out of Bibles because they will just keep giving you Bibles. I was very popular in jail, not in the way that you see from TV, but just because I'm one of those compulsive entertainer types, and it's so boring in jail. So we did things to try to keep it fresh and fun. There was a pimp that got transferred to our cell block, okay? And when I saw him, it was like, oh man, this guy's obviously the alpha. I gotta get on this guy's good side. You guys remember that, do you guys remember P. Diddy? Of course, P. Diddy. And you remember P. Diddy had this guy, Farnsworth Bentley, that would follow him around. It was like his butler. He would just follow him around and buttle. I proposed to this pimp, wouldn't it be funny if in Alabama jail you had a white guy being your Farnsworth Bentley? Wouldn't that be hilarious? And so we did this. We acted this out. Every night I'd stand by his cell, and he'd come and do the exaggerated pimp walk up, and I'd be like, sir, he'd be like, Farnsworth. I'd sit there, whenever we're having meals and whatnot, I'd keep an eye on him from across the cell, and as soon as he's finished, I would just pop up like a ghost behind him and be like, are you finished with that, sir? He's like, yes, here, you can have that cake. It's, oh god, it was a bizarre time being in Alabama jail. I found out that cake is a commodity. Cake is I had to teach people economics, because they feed you for the last time at 5 p.m. and so you're hungry by night, so I would save my cake all day. But then people would just descend upon me like it's 10 o'clock and I'm eating cake. They're like, "Where'd you get all that cake?" They're like, "Well, I saved my cake. That's how it works. It's I didn't eat cake all day, and so now I've got all the cake in the world." No, you can't have the cake. It was just, oh, it was a bizarre time. So after I got out of Alabama jail, I ended up, out here, and my networking strategy was, let's just go to the open mics and call myself the #1 homeless comedian in Huntsville, Alabama, which is a hilarious joke for so many reasons. I was #1 because none of the other comics had lost their housing yet, The difference between like a comedian and a homeless comedian is the service industry. It's there's not that much different. And don't worry, I'm not the former #1 homeless comedian because technically I'm still homeless, so don't worry. It's just I'm formerly #1 because I'm just not very good at this anymore. It's oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys get back to your baseball. Because holy crap, I'm just a scattered mess. Thanks for letting me yak at you guys, and here's that beautiful giant man that you love, Tom Ham.
Woo! I think you're still good.
Oh, thank you, Liz. Thank you, Liz.
Joel Elliott, everybody, give it up one more time for Joel Elliott.
I gotta get back on the horse.
Oh, that was awesome.